We're here with head coach Kyle Recklitz after a huge 65-60 win over rival Green Bay on our home court. Coach, it's been a long series with Green Bay. We've been on some tight battles. We've been on the wrong end a few times, but today had to feel good to get a win in front of the big alumni crowd.
Oh, absolutely. And, Green Bay is such a great team. I mean, the way that they move the basketball from an offensive perspective is something that we're even trying to emulate more on our side. So I have a lot of respect for what Kevin Borseth has done. And I'm just excited for our team that we could put, 2 wins together in a row and go have a little bit of a streak going, but also win 3 out of our last 4. I think that, we're playing really good basketball right now.
Now, we had 5 in double digits tonight, first time all season, but we got to highlight the seniors. Once again, Jamie Wright, how about a game for her? A second half, 13 points, all 13 points. First double-double of the season for her. She finished with 13 points, 12 boards, 5 assists. Can't say enough.
She is really playing like a senior, and it's really fun to coach her. Just even like when she can't make it to practice because of her nursing major, she's always trying to get extra film sessions and extra shooting. She wants to be ready, and she's ready to lead this team. And she's doing an excellent job, and people are following her. I think Lizzy's doing the same. I think our senior class is just so focused right now, even Alyssa Fisher. I mean, it's really fun to see the intensity, and that intensity is spilling over into all of the rest of our team.
Yeah, back to Lizzy. Now, not one of her best shooting nights, but, I mean, she had a huge spark in that first quarter to kind of get us going. Had a little bit of a lull, but then she hit 2 big three-pointers, which kind of got the offense started.
Well, those 2 big threes actually pulled them out of the paint more, which allowed us to get more stuff inside. They couldn't help off of her because she was shooting hot. So some of her other shots became contested. But to have 5 assists, I mean, she's a center with 5 assists in a really big game. So she played incredible. She almost had a double-double, too, with 9 rebounds. I can't say enough about how she's playing. And I think her chest bump was a highlight. I mean, she was, like, pumping her chest in the middle of the game. I was like, that's a huge highlight for me.
That's a nice disciplined game, too. A few highlights that stand out. No fouls in the third quarter. I mean, that was a pretty crazy. 10 for 10 from the free throw line, and then a positive assist to turnover ratio. I mean, you've been preaching that all year, so it's nice to see. We had 18 assists to 12 turnovers. I mean, that was huge.
Yeah, and, we assisted 18 of our 22 baskets. It's one thing that we talked about at halftime was we are better when we're moving the ball from one side of the court to the other and that we're utilizing each other. So cuts off of each other, setting really great screens. It's something we've really been focusing on here in the second half of conference, and I think our team has really bought into it now because they've seen success with it.
Finally, we've had our fourth quarter struggles. Started out a little bit rough tonight, but I mean came out strong. And I mean knocked down a few three-pointers and really hung on for the win, which was huge.
Yeah, we went to a few quick hits to start the fourth quarter just so that we can get the people we wanted taking the shots, and they fortunately worked. And so I think that got us the momentum. It got us feeling really good about ourselves going into the fourth. But, on our scout, one of the biggest things we talked about was winning at least 3 of the quarters, and we were able to do that tonight. And that was a big part of our success was having that just mentality that even though we had a bad second quarter, that we were okay, that we were going to find ways to get shots, and that people were going to knock them down because we're great shooters.
Perfect. Well, once again, congratulations, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.